Hello everyone, this is Donald RB and I'm playing the 26k Rush Poker Guarantee Rebuy. I've got a pretty nice stack right now. I'm over 200 big blinds deep and I'm about to show you the most interesting hands I played in this tournament. So I got this stack by tripling up with Ace King, as you can see right here. Short stacks move all in. And I flop top pair top kicker and I kick my money in. And I managed to triple up here. Which is nice of course, because now I can make a lot more moves and take some bigger risks. So here I lose a good portion of my stack with Ace Jack versus Ace Queen. Aces in the cutoff. That's always a good spot of course. Let's see if someone raises. That should be nice. No. I go for a standard small ball raise. Let's just see a flop. Okay. Bet 370. And he folds. So what I definitely like about rush poker is that because you play so many hands, the structure is really good and you're usually over 100 big blinds deep. And here we got aces under the gun, and I like to limp with those hands in rebuy tournaments because a lot of players play more aggressive, and we got a good situation until that flop hits, and wow. Alright, well, we still got a good playable stack left, so we were lucky it was small stacked. Let's see the hand history. We even had a royal flush draw. So plenty of outs still. That's alright. Let's see the next hand. Ace-6 suited on the big blind. Can be a very nice hand if you get the right flop for it. Well, that's a great flop of course. Flop the nuts. Let's see if someone is going to bet. Yes. Right here I have no idea how strong he is, so I'll just call and hope that he fires again on the turn. Unfortunately we are out of position though, so I think I have to check here and hope he fires. But he doesn't, so now I gotta go for a value bet that he will call, I hope. And he calls. And I take it down. So let's see what he had. He had top pair and a flush draw, alright. On to the next hand. We get dealt pocket queens from under the gun +1. Make a standard 2.5 times big blind raise. And I get the button to call me and small blind as well. And we flop queens full of 5s. I have to check this and hope I get some action still. Yes. Wow, the button bets, that's nice. Wow. I can smooth call, yeah, yes. Wow, guess this is some kind of sick action flop. Huh? Let's hope the small blind continues to bet at the turn, which is the king of spades. No, he checks. I think I'm gonna make a little small bet here, so that he gets great odds if he has a flush draw or something like that. 2000. But he folds, and the button shows king queen for top 2, and we take down a nice 9k pot. A couple of hands later we get dealt king queen off in the hijack, and under the gun +1 limps. I'm gonna do the same. Just see a cheap flop. Hope to flop something. Big blind takes his time but checks eventually. And we flop the nuts again. There is a flush draw on the board, so I have to play this one a bit more aggressive. Well, that's a healthy looking bet. And Lexus, wow, he shoves. Well, we're shoving too. If we're getting called, I expect to be up against 2 pair or set. But wow, 10-8. And a king queen as well. So, wow, we split this one and I take the side pot from Grand the Coupe. So we have a nice 25k stack right now and our position is 72. But what is this guy doing here with middle pair and open and straight draw? Wow. So here we got a7 off on the button and we're facing a min raise from middle position. I think I'm gonna see a flop here. And the blinds fold. 363 is the flop. Now this bet kinda tells me he has two overcards. With an overpair they bet more than half the pot usually. And now he checks, so he probably has some kinda ace, I think. I can bluff him off here, and otherwise we still got the river. He still calls, and now we make a pair, two pairs, so we could value bet here. Go for half the pot, or we could just check, see if we were right. Yeah, I think I just check it. And we take it down with 7s and 3s. Let's see what he had. Yeah, he had ace king. Okay. Here we got jack 10 on the small blind. And it quickly folds around to me, so I limp. And we flop a gut shot. Nothing too great. That's a tiny bet. I got 4-1. He might be just trying to push me off, so I call. Now we get the double belly buster and we fill it up on the river with a 9. I make the nuts. So I go for 600. And he raises now to 1200. Maybe we're just splitting here, that he has jack 10 also, but we'll find out. No, he just calls, so I got it, I think. Yes. Let's see what he had. He had 8s and 9s, alright. Ace king now in middle position. Gonna raise it up a little. And we flop top pair, top kicker. It's a good looking flop for me. Make it 1800. And we got called here. Well, that's a nice blank on the turn. So we can continue the value bet. Around half the pot here. And we got called again. And we make top 2 on the river. No draws got there, so let's put out a healthy bet. 8,000. And we got called. And I show top 2. And he shows he got aces and 9s. Well, he could have got away on every street except the river, I think. And here we got jack 5 in the big blind. Not a great hand, of course. But we're getting 6-1 here, roughly. So I'm just calling, hoping for a good flop. Well, we flop a flush draw here. And the raiser decides to check, so I get my flush here for free. I don't know if I should raise this, I just call. Hoping for a good river. Maybe even the king of diamonds. And the raiser folds. Now the ace of hearts pairs the board, but of course that doesn't stop me from value betting here. Half the pot, and we're getting called, and we take it down. Let's see what he had. He had kings with the king of diamonds. Queens on the button. And we got 2 limpers in front of us, so I'll raise it 4 times the big blind right here. And we got 2 callers. That's a good looking flop. 4 high. Let's see. Mr. Powell leads out for 2 big blinds, so I raise him. And he calls. Not a great turn card. if he called with an overpair, I still have him, but that card also completes the flush, so I'll just call this. Yeah, alright, ace king. So here we got kings in the hijack, and again a lot of limpers already, 2 limpers, so I gotta make it a little more than 3x here. 3000 seems like a good bet. Let's see what happens. Oh, the small stack, the small blind shoves for 11,000, and one of the limpers calls. Now I just gotta shove it in here. Hope we got some kind of ace king maybe. No, I wouldn't limp with that. King jack.
You call with king jack?
Right. Wow, he did me a big favor here. Would have had only 20k left, I think. Now I just made a nice little add-on to 40,000. That's nice. Here we are on the button with king jack. See if I can pick up the blinds. Okay, we're getting raised, but I got position, so I call here. And we flop top pair. Let's see if he bets. No, he checks. Bet around half the pot. Oh, he raises. Assuming this isn't a bluff, I don't think I can beat anything. No, I gotta fold this. Right now we're almost in the money. Couple of players need to be eliminated, and since it's a rebuy tournament, the min cash is pretty nice. It's $24, and I didn't make an add-on since my stack was big enough already, so I'm in for $6 here. So it's 4 times my buy, which is better than what you average get for min cash. And here I got pocket sevens, under the gun +1 raises 3 times, and I'm gonna see a flop. Of course, hoping to flop a set, but no. That's a goofy bet. I just call this, hope no overcard comes, and then I think I can value bet here. It calls. I'll just check it down, and I take it down. See what he had. Ace queen. So I would usually just fold from the small blind when you have a garbage hand, because it makes more sense to just quick fold and get another hand, rather than to waste the entire orbit to fold to a raise from a late position guy, which happens more often than not. So here I decide to call, and I get a flush. Let's see if I can get some more value. I don't think he's really strong. And eventually he folds. The blinds are getting up pretty fast right now, so I do want to make a double up to have a more comfortable stack again. Right now I'm having 36 big blinds, which is okay, but it's not really great if you want to pull some bluffs here and there. So I got ace queen in the cutoff, and somebody raises 4x. I choose to smooth call here. I got position, so I can just take a flop and see what happens. Top pair and a Broadway draw. It's a good flop. Oh, he shoves. I think I gotta try it. He might be playing king queen here, open ender and top pair, and I want to double up. Oh, kings. I still got outs, but if it doesn't happen, no, it doesn't, unfortunately. But I had a great time. I made the money, and I hope you guys enjoyed my first video.